Okay, so good morning. Just quickly, my hair is really frizzy because it got wet in the shower this morning. Um, as I was walking out, a few things still sick, of course, crossed my mind. I happened upon a lady that was standing in the street, and she just standing at the corner. I'm gonna call this one $6. She was standing at the corner, just at the corner, and people were just stopping and giving her money. Now, I could have made $6 to go to get back and forth to work that way. But again, the imprint that leaves once I've never done that. And for me, like I said, I don't have family or friends. So when you go to work and you feel that an employer has cared enough to hire you, that's an investment. And that if they see that you're working hard, that, that's something to be looked up on. No, not ever. Didn't happen. And so just feeling just kind of weird, because then I need to change for the 5, which is actually the last bit. And if you're broke, you're broke. And I was already broke, so what do I have to lose? So need to change for the 5 to ride the bus. And so I went to one place, some type of black people. She says, oh, she doesn't have change. You have change for a 5. You just opened up. You have to have some kind of change regardless. You have 5 ones. So, but I'm like, okay, fine. The bottom line is that she didn't want to give it to me. So, moved on to the next place, a little sub place. And it's like, as soon as I walked in, I saw the back of the fuzzy hair, and I knew it was a Korean lady. And it was just so funny to me, because even though the back of it was afro-y, I don't know if you've seen enough Korean afros, you know. So I remember standing there. I bet she could feel me watching, and I was like, wait for it, waiting for her to turn. But I was trying not to let on. So she was, and she gave me my 5 ones. And I believe, just like my mom does, she was speaking to me in Korean, and she didn't realize it. And I bet she does everybody like that. She doesn't realize it. Or just like the Spanish people in Miami do. They'll speak Spanish to everybody, because, you're going to understand this. This is basically what it is. So I'm still sick. Another thing that I learned from that older man last night was, he was telling me that, about the internet and stuff and posting things. And he was like, don't post everything. And I was like, well, the reason that I do is because for me, that legal situation happened. And I think a lot of it happened because nobody knows me. And because nobody knows me, anybody can say anything and nobody cares. But the truth about it is that now, had I posted immediately after, maybe, before I was so downtrodden or whatever, maybe I would have felt better. But I didn't have that opportunity because all of my things were taken from me. And you had the Toyota Tercel, right? Did you sell it? Oh, okay.
Everything broke down that day.
Oh, are you serious?
Right in the middle of the street.
Wow. Well, at least you were close enough for somebody to come and get you, so.
I had to push that thing by myself.
You said you had no help, huh? Well, that's cool. That's not bad. You too. So, this is a lot that I was walking by one day, and the guy was driving an '89 Toyota Tercel, and it just broke my heart, because that was like one of my first cars. But yeah, and I was thinking that he was sold it, but nah, it broke down. He couldn't get it to stay running. So, and he's young too. I bet that's probably his shop, and nobody knows it. But so. Good, how are you? All right. So, yeah. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I got my change, so I'm good. But, what the old man was telling me. He was telling me not to post everything. And the reason I was posting everything was because of that legal thing. Nobody knew who I was. it was ridiculous. Let me tell you, some of the stuff was really ridiculous. Like when I left that company, you know, word was going around the hood. I didn't know until one of the girls told me, just like the situation that this thing that happened last night. Y'all don't know the half of it. I have to share with you the actual back and forth text. It was really crucial, and I wouldn't have even known had this girl not said anything. And she wasn't saying it because she was my friend. She was saying it to take a jab at me. This girl that told me about the situation in the hood, she wasn't saying it to take a jab at me. She was saying it because she was just letting me know all the different types of gossip that was going on. Someone said that I had stolen the information from this company. And what happened was I worked there. I decided, after I saw some things, I decided didn't want to work there anymore, for those of y'all that don't know. So over the period of a couple of days, I let them know, hey, these are the things that I see. Which ones do you approve for me to do? Go ahead, and they told me, go ahead and do whatever you want to do. And I'm just like, no, because there may be a reason for those things to be the way that they are. So I just need to make sure I have management approval to do each and every one. And then I saw over the course of days, like, there was this is a non-profit company, 3 or 4 or 5 people going to the courthouse, doing nothing, just keeping each other company. I think one of the girls had a crush on this one guy, so she would always tell him to come, and they was just hanging out. And I was doing nothing, sitting in the office doing absolutely nothing. And I was just like, wow. Like I said, I used to be a humanitarian. It was really important to me to help people. And I was like, how is this helping people? You're using all the money that the system, the government is paying y'all for basically fuckery. For lack of a better word. I wouldn't have used that word back then, but now I do. But that's basically what it was. And and what the girl was telling me was that it was being said that I had family, that I'm Mexican. I had family in Mexico, and I had taken all that information because I was trying to get my family here with me. I'm not Mexican. I don't have any family in Mexico. I barely have any family at all. All I have is my mom, my sister, my brother, and I don't have that anymore. I've been just home. All as the effect of all of this craziness. But yeah, so I told him that was the reason why. But what he explained to me was like, you can take 10 people and show them the exact same thing, and 10 people will have 10 different views of it. So even though you may post this one way, somebody else may take it somewhere else, or somebody else might have a different experience. And so it's still, even though you post it on sincerity, people may still take it the wrong way. So you can't win for losing. It's my nature, to be honest, unless it's an extreme situation, So, it is what it is. I'm hopefully going to get some medicine today. How would I rate myself on honesty? Like before all of this, probably like 150%. How do I rate myself on honesty now? Maybe about 90%. Because people are crazy. Speaking of crazy, the lady I was talking to you about last night, the one that was saying how she go to work, and then she was kind of over animated and about it, and how I was like, okay, I didn't mention this part of it, but it just dawned on me after the text exchange last night. So this lady, when she says to me, she's telling me all these horrible things she goes through at work. And it started all because she had a cup with a lemon in it or whatever. And I was like, oh, you got lemonade, you make a lemonade. And she was like, no, this is just lemon and water. And I was like, oh, okay, that's good for a sore throat. I could use some of that. And she was like, I was going to slice it at work, but they said they didn't have a knife. And then she started expressing how she was mad. She works at a daycare. They wouldn't give her a knife to slice the lemon. They